Within the left side body of this pose, there is a deep stretch of the hip flexors and a deep hip flexor muscle known as the psoas muscle.
Bloom's teacher training program is a 200-hour Hatha Yoga teacher training, and it lasts for about 10 months, so it starts in September, goes through June, and it's a wonderful way to deepen your practice or to prepare to become a teacher.
We start small, and we started just learning the foundations and the very basics, and now that we're 5 months in, we're starting to get to deeper practices, getting really into the kind of mechanics and the business of teaching. In a typical pose study class, we only talk about 4 poses in 2.5 hours. And we really break them apart and teach them to each other. So we were teaching the first day.
As we continue on, then we go more in depth into certain topics. We look at how to teach gentle yoga, how to teach restorative yoga, how to work with people with back issues, since that's a very common issue that you'll run into as a teacher. Then we look at kind of the nuts and bolts of teaching, how you demonstrate, how you give cues, so that they really get a lot of experience with that aspect of it as well.
And then bend into the left knee slowly while maintaining that. And you can see how much taller she is.
We begin the program with an in-depth look at the poses. And at the same time, they're also learning the philosophy and learning some of the history and the background about yoga. So they're able to weave these things together in a way that deepens their understanding of both the physical and the mental side of the practice.
The material itself can be overwhelming, but Bloom has broken it down into these smaller sessions, so all of the material that can be dense is extremely accessible.
All the philosophies, all of the different practices and techniques, it's a lot of information. So our goal in putting the curriculum together was to find a way to present the whole of the tradition and really honor the tradition, but do that in a way that was clear and accessible and something that people could retain, understand for themselves, and then share with others.
It's a very hands-on program. We jumped right in and we learned to teach first thing. So it's sort of learning by doing. We learn to teach by teaching. One of my favorite parts of the program is my fellow teacher trainees, because we've really developed, I think, some really wonderful friendships.
You want to make sure whenever you offer an adjustment, you're not sacrificing your body's safety. So you have to think about how you're setting up your body when you give a pose.
If we're ever struggling with poses or with lessons, we come together and we help each other out, because we've all become very close as a result. We respect and take care of each other.
It's just a really unique experience because you uncover a lot of your fears and you address a lot of deep detail about your own personality and how you've approached life, and you get to walk that journey with other people as they're figuring that out too. And so you're all kind of in the same metamorphosis in a way, so it's, you know, it kind of bonds you together forever.
It really increases your self-confidence and your awareness of what's around you and the world around you. It's not just necessarily like what you're bringing to your mat, but what you take off of it as well.
I think it just transforms you, allows you to bloom.